Good afternoon, Rampage family, and happy 2026. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, where our boys are going to have 3 games in a row against the Lincoln Stars. So not really a tournament weekend so much as extra added games, which hopefully will be a good way for us to kick off 2026 and knock the rust off and get ready to go into the last quarter of the year. No, I'm talking to everybody else. You're good. So far, we've played against one weekend against the Lincoln Stars. We've had 2 games against them, and we were 1-1 against them in Colorado. But I will say, our boys weren't playing their best hockey that weekend. I mean, they just didn't quite look like themselves. So I'm hoping that they all got a chance to get some good rest, some good food, and are back and ready to go for this weekend and show up to play some of their best games. Happy 2026. Oh, I've already seen you in 2026.
I don't know if you're talking to me or
I'm talking to everybody. Just to the universe. Happy 2026. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Doing great. I'm all warmed up. I've had a couple of weeks off to rest my voice a little bit.
Right, you're ready.
I hope so. I hope they are.
Thank you for your service. Thank
Thanks.
you for your service.
Yes. All right. Got about 1:40 left of warm-up time on the clock.
My hand warmers.
Yes. Crap. No. I think I've got them right here.
Thank you.
Yeah. So down to about 1:15 left of warm-up time. Boys are getting warmed up, taking shots. I think I heard, actually, a couple of, personnel updates. So I believe I heard that Tommy Flanagan has the flu this weekend, so I don't think we'll see him in the lineup this weekend. And then Freeman Butler very excitedly got called up to play with an all team recently, so he won't be joining us this weekend either. And I don't know enough about how it works to know if we'll see him back in the lineup or not. But I think, aside from that, I believe we've got everybody. I hope. Yeah. I think tomorrow I might try to set up all across the way so it'll be less people and quiet. But yeah, there was nobody in here when I set up, which is all fine. It's just, if I would have known that this is the side everybody sits on, I would have set up over there. So I guess right here is as good a place as any.
I just was like, is there going to be anything that we have to go read about? Because it's like kind of a tiny bit.
Right. I think we're okay. I mean, everybody did a pretty good job, but yeah. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Just want him to play good today. And I'd like to say that my New Year's resolution was to, stay calm during watching hockey, but that's, well, I'm not going to lie to myself or anybody else. So
It's always better to film when the camera's lower.
right, so you don't, yeah, you can catch the corners better that way. It's not angled. Yeah, I tried to get part way up so it wasn't right behind those, and honestly, it doesn't go up too much higher, so I don't think.
Does that side go up higher? Or is
I can't.
No, it
I
doesn't.
think it's the same. Yeah.
It just looks higher.
Yeah. Is that Davey sitting across the way over there? See, tomorrow I'll go sit with Davey. Of course, then he'll probably move. All right, folks, as we get ready to get started out on the ice for shift number 1, period number 1, we've got Freitas, Dormer, Lester, White, Whittingham. Tied up on the draw. Puck goes across to the far side. Lincoln's going to pick it up. Turn around in their own zone. Freitas on the forward check. Now Lincoln sends it up the wall. They're out of the zone on the far side. Through neutral, dump it into the Rampage zone, into the corner. It's tied up down low. Puck out into the far corner. Comes up to the top of the circle. Shot taken. Save made. Quick shot. Another save made. And then on the third shot, Lincoln Stars go up by a score 1-0 on their very first shift of the game. All right. Well, hopefully that was all the rust that we had to get knocked off. Out on the ice, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Server, Bennett, and Bisley. Stars win the draw. They're going to dump it in the Rampage zone. Takes a weird bounce and goes out of play, I guess. Actually lost sight of it. Faceoff's going to come back to just outside the Lincoln Stars zone. Tied up on the draw, back in the Lincoln Stars zone. Starts to the near side, chip it up off the wall. It's going to ride the boards and then tied up on the wall. It had been played with a high stick, and the faceoff's going to come up and outside the Rampage zone. Put to the near side wall. Stars dump it in. Goes off of Bisley's face mask, and then he has to go chase it back behind his own net. Sends it up the wall on the far side, and Bisley clears it, bouncing around at neutral ice. Bisley's going to send it in from the red line. Put to the near side wall. Lincoln's out of the zone. Sarver's got it. He skates back in the other way, up the wall on the near side. Puck tied up on the near side wall. Comes up to the point but not out. And now Stars have it. They're going to send it across to the far side. They hold up in their zone. Back to the near side. They take the red line. They're going to dump it into the Rampage zone. Rims around the boards to the far side. Up to the point. Player skates down the wall, takes a shot. Shields with the save. Ends up in the corner. Foster goes back. Sends it over to the near side for Fewer. Fewer sends it up to Banyan. Banyan tries skating through. Gets ridden off the puck. Stars send it back up and out. It goes off of a stick, but that was not near the red line. That should have been icing, but they wave it off. Play continues. Up the near side. Up and out of the zone. And now Stars' turn. They dump it back into the zone hard. Shields holds it up for Esperito. Over to Lester. Lester skates up the near wall. Sends it up out of the zone. It comes through, and that's going to be icing. 17:51 left in period number 1. Out on the ice, we've got Whittingham, Freitas, Dormer, Whittingham. Well, now you're going to have to listen to me talking in your ear the whole time, so I don't know if that's any better. Puck rims around the boards, comes up and out of the zone. Stars are going to pick it up at neutral ice, send it across to the near side. Stars send it across. They send it up and into the Rampage zone. It goes on net. Or no, I'm sorry, it goes just wide. Icing is called. Play stops, and the faceoff will be in the Lincoln Stars zone. Out on the ice, we've got Drexel, Whitted. We just didn't want to acknowledge it. Drexel, Whitted, Root, Bisley, and Bennett. Rampage win the draw. Send it back behind the Stars zone. Or net, excuse me. Stars have it. They send it back behind and back again to the near side. Drexel gets a skate in the way, keeps it in the zone momentarily. Stars send it up the wall on the far side. It's into the Rampage zone, down low. Shields is going to cover it up. We get a stoppage, face off in the Rampage zone. $17-12 left in period number 1. On the ice, we've got Foster, Sarver, Judkins, Fewer, and Espirito. Puck ends up in the corner. Stars send it up to the point. Back down low. Bounces out in front of Shields. He's going to cover it up. We get a stoppage. Puck to the far wall. Comes up. Sarver's going to chip it up and out. He's going to give chase. Stars are going to get there first. Sarver chases it down low, rims it around to the near side wall. Stars up and out of the zone. Across the red line. And now they chip it into the Rampage zone into the corner. Puck goes back behind the net. Stars pick it up. Quick pass down low. Stars have it. Skate out to the side. Shot goes off a body, ends up on the far wall. Stars crashing down the wall, pass it out front. Sticks in the way, and now Stars with the quick pickup and shot. Shields with the save. Puck back to the far side. Fewer sends it back over to the near side. Espirito's going to pick it up. Skates up the near wall. Stretch pass comes out of the zone and gets poked up the wall on the far side. Stars pick it up. They come skating back through on the near side into the Rampage zone. Sitting back behind the net. Stars try to feed it out front. Shields covers it up. And a week and a half later, we get a whistle and a stoppage. 15:58 left in period number 1. Out on the ice, we've got, who do we have? We've got Banyan, Dormer, Whittingham, White, and Lester. Puck goes to the far wall, gets hit down low. Lester gets there in the corner, tries to tie things up. Poked up the far wall, Banyan off the wall, looking for Dormer. It's out of the zone now. Stars turn it around, send it back in. Up to Dormer. Dormer across to Banyan, back to Lester. Lester up the near side wall to Dormer. Dormer into the Star zone, chases it down the wall on the near side. Puck tied up low in the corner. Looks like Stars are going to pull it out of the pile. Clear it up and out. White has to come back, pick it up in his own zone. Back behind his net. He's going to skate to the far side. Sends it across to the near side. Off a Dormer stick into the zone. Dormer's going to go for a change. Puck to the far corner. Gets sent back and not out. Whitted gets there at the blue line. Turns around, quick shot. Goaltender with the save. It's tied up in the far corner. Still a little bit of chaos. Looks like Stars have it on their puck, or on their stick, out of the zone. They're going to chip it into the Rampage zone. Give chase down low. Up the wall on the far side, up to the point. Stars send it back down low to Bennett. Bennett skates to the near side, up and out of the zone, feeds it over to Whitted. Whitted's into the Stars zone. Centering pass, looking for Freitas. It's in the skates. Puck on the far wall. Stars pick it up. Turn back to the wall, send it, goes off of a skate, bounces out of the zone. Stars pick it up. They skate, send it in from the blue line. Shields turns it aside to the near side wall. Whitted picks it up low, sends it across for Root. Root back to Bennett. Bennett up to Root. He turns with it. He's into the zone, tries the centering pass, gets picked off, and now coming back the other way. Stars make a move down the wall. They're in the corner. Up to the blue line. Held at the blue line. Stars turn and fire it deep. Puck to the near side wall. Stars with it. Send it across. Back to the near side point. Shot from up high. Body's in the way. Fewer turns. Sends it up but not out. Stars send it in from up high. Played with the high was played with the high stick, but they're not going to stop the play. Continues. Root gets there. Can't drive it out of the zone. Stars keep it in. Puck down low. Turn shot goes up and over, comes to the near side wall. Centering pass, quick shot, Shields with the save. He's going to hang on to it. 13-18 left in period number 1. Face off in the Rampage zone. Out on the ice, we've got Sarver, Whittingham, Dormer, White, and Lester. Rampage win the draw. Lester sends it up the wall. Dormer's going to get there. He's into the Stars zone on the near side. Leaves for Whittingham. Quick shot. Stars with a save. Sarver sends it down low. Dormer back behind the net. Comes up to the near side wall. Stars pick it up. Feed it across. We're out of the zone and back again. They're offside. They had their hand up, but it was delayed. So Rampage coming back the other way. So he at least did see it. I'll give him credit for that. Tied up down low. White holds it at the point. Got players on. Puck comes out of the zone, and now Bisley sends it back up. It's stuck on the near side wall. Bisley's going to dump it in to the far side. Stars with it down low, send it across to the near side. Comes up and out of the zone. Banyan gets there, over to Bennett. Bennett tries to feed it through, bounces around, and now Banyan wrangles it in, drops it for Drexel. Drexel tries to feed it through. Stars get sticks in the way. They send it up and out. Bisley knocks it down, sends it back into the zone. A great reverse check on what would have been a late check anyway. Bisley gives a young man a lesson in physics. Puck goes to the far side wall, comes up, and now out of the zone. Drexel feeds across to Bisley, over to Bennett. Bennett backs to Bisley. Pass across. Rampage getting a change. Bennett wrangles it back in. Now he's going to send it up and out to Freitas. Freitas backhands it into the zone. Judkins giving chase down low. Stars have it behind their net. Puck back behind the Stars net now. Stars are going to pick it up, skate to the near side.
They had too many men this whole time and never called nothing.
We'd probably be yelling the same thing. I think we might have got away with having an extra man on the ice for a little bit. But that was offside, and he waved it off. Puck comes over the near side wall. Gets tied up on the near wall. We've got Freitas and Judkins in the mix. Off the wall, quick shot. Shields with the save. Puck goes back in behind. Bouncing up and around. Up to the point. Quick shot. Shields with a save. Comes out to Judkins. He clears the zone. Stars have it at neutral ice. Rampage getting a quick change. Stars coming back the other way. Esperito with the steal. Turns to the near side wall. He's going to send it up to neutral ice. It goes through and apparently was not touched. Sweet a whistle for icing. 10:36 left in period number 1. Faceoff's going to come back to the Rampage zone. On the ice, we've got Root, Whittingham, Lester, and White. It must not have actually been icing, and they made a mistake. That's all I can figure, that they bring it back to the middle. Stars skate through. They're into the Rampage zone on the near side. Puck trapped on the wall. Whittingham and Lester in the mix. Up to the point. Quick shot. Shields turns to the side. Over to Root. Skates it down low. Gets ridden off the puck. Puck comes back out to Root on the far side. He's going to turn with it. Sends it over to Whitted. Whitted tries to center it on the backhand. Puck sent back up out of the zone. Comes back to Bisley, who sends it across to the far side. Stars with it at neutral ice. Bisley with a quick steal, and now it comes back to a Stars player. Sent back and across to the far side. Dumped in from the far side. Rims around to the near side. Bisley picks it up off the wall. Skates up and out of the zone. Sends it off the wall on the far side to Bennett. Bennett's got players on. Back to Bisley. Bisley up and out of the zone. Stretch pass across for Drexel. Drexel's into the zone on the far side. Drives it down low. Shot. I don't think it made it through. Ends up back in the corner. Comes out to Sarver. Can't wrangle it in. Stars coming back the other way, down the near side wall. Drexel sends it back out into the corner. Stars pick it up. Lost sight of the puck. Oh, Stars have it on the blue line. Quick move into the slot. Shot taken. Shields with the save. He's going to hang on. 9:04 left in period number 1. Face-off will be in the Rampage zone. On the ice, we've got Judkins, Dormer, Banyan, Espirito, and Fewer. All tied up. It's going to come to the near side wall. Up the near wall. Stars hold it at the point. Takes a weird bounce. Tied up on the near side and down low now. Over to the far side. Gets sent back to the near side. Judkins has to come back for it. He turns, fires it up off the wall. Goes off the glass. Off the glove of a Stars player. Play should continue. Banyan gives chase down low. Dormer comes in. Tries to get a stick on it. Goes to the far wall. Back down low. Banyan with it behind the net. Makes a quick move. Tries to center the pass out front. Goes to the far wall. Stars pick it up. They're up and out of the zone on the far side. Held up and now into the Rampage zone. Lester's got it. Lester up to Freitas on the near side. Freitas up and out of the zone. Stars try to come back in, and we've got a penalty coming to the Rampage. It looks like, no, I'm sorry, it was offside. Somebody had a hand in the air, and now we've got an offside whistle, looks like, on the Rampage. 8:01 left in period number 1. Face-off will be outside the Lincoln Stars zone. On the ice, we've got Drexel, Root, Whitted, Bennett, and Bisley. Rampage win it. They're going to dump it into the Stars zone. Stars defenseman gets there, back behind. Stars change direction up the near side wall, comes out of the zone. Stars are going to drive it into the Rampage zone. Pass across, steal by Drexel. Chipped into the near side corner. Up to the blue line. Shot taken goes up and ends up deflecting into the corner. Drexel skates up and out. Stars with it back. They're going to turn around the other way. Off the wall, it's going to come back to Root. Root turns and fires it in on net. Play will continue. Whitted's chasing it down in the forecheck. Rampage going for a change. Stars with it. They're going to skate up and out of the zone on the right in neutral ice. Right in the middle of the ice is what I'm trying to say. Quick shot up top that just sailed, and don't think he could see it. 7:09 was it tipped out front. It did look like it took a change of direction. 7:09 left in period number 1. The Stars are going to go up by a score of 2-0. Out on the ice, we've got Judkins, Lester, Sarver, Foster, and White. Stars win the draw. Up the wall on the near sides, deflected off the stick into the Rampage zone. White gets there, sends it around the boards to the far side. Sarver ties things up. Stars going to drive it down into the corner. Still back down low into the corner. Up the wall, and Sarver is going to chip it up off the boards and clear it. If it's got enough, it'll be icing. Nope, they wave it off. Play continues. Judkins chases things down, and Sarver's there with them. Stars pull it off the boards, come up the far side. Dormer turns around. Now Judkins is going to send it into the Star zone and go for a change himself. Dormer in on the forecheck. Freitas comes in to help out. Puck gets tied up on the far wall, and now Stars send it over to the near side. Whittingham gets in there, down low. Stars with the puck back. They're going to come up and out of the zone. Into the Rampage zone. Send it out to the top of the circle. Shot goes up and over and ends up on the far side. Up and out of the zone. And we do finally have a penalty come into the Lincoln Stars for some shenanigans that were taking place for a little while. So with 5:44 left in period number 1, Rampage are going to go on their first power play of the game. Took a swing at a kid that was on the ice at the time. I mean, there's not really a whole lot to explain there. Out on the ice to get us started on the power play, we've got Sarver, Whitted, Drexel, Lester, and Root. Tied up on the draw, and Stars are going to clear it. Shields holds it up. Lester's going to come back and pick it up behind his net. He skates to the far side, makes a move. He's out of the zone, up the near side wall, sends it into the corner. Puck tied up down low. There's a big pile up fight for the puck down low. It comes up the near side wall. Lester gets there. He's going to turn with it. Lester sends it down low for Whitted. Whitted on the near side wall, up to Lester, over to Root. Root backhands it down the wall. Sarver's looking for it. Comes around to Whitted. Whitted sends it up to Lester. Lester sends a shot, goes off of a skate, or a shin pad, comes up and out of the zone. Quick turnaround. Whitted drops it for Drexel. Drexel comes back the other way, sauces over to Sarver. Sarver for Root. Root takes a shot, goes off of a shin pad, ends up back behind. Drexel gets there, up to Root at the point. Root tries to send it across. Stars get a stick on it and send it out of the zone. 55 seconds left on the power play. Rampage will get a quick change. Root's going to dump it in and go for a change himself. The Stars are going to send it the distance the other way. Shields across to the far side for White. White holds up. Sends it over to Dormer. Dormer sends it into the zone. Down low behind the Stars net. Comes up to the point to White. It's going to come out to neutral. White wrangles it back in. Sends it up the wall for Freitas. Freitas tries to drop it for Banyan, then takes it back. It's into the Stars zone on the near side wall. It's going to bounce up and out. Banyan picks it up in his own zone, turns with it. Skates to the far side, across the red line. Chips it in, and he's going to give chase down low. Stars have it. They're going to skate up and out. Stars are back at full strength. And we have a penalty coming to the Rampage now. Hand in the air. Stars are going to regroup behind their net. They pulled their goalie, added an extra attackman on the delayed penalty. They're up and out, across the red line, into the Rampage zone. Down the far side wall. Pass across, shot from the slot, and in the way, and now Judkins is going to touch up, and we will get a penalty. So with 3:14 left in period number 1, Rampage will be on the penalty kill for the first time this game. Well, we had a power play.
But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never paid attention until now.
Right.
I'm like, why do you have somebody coming out of the box? Judkins looked like he was coming out of the box when I looked up.
I think maybe he thought he had the penalty. I don't know what was going on. Out on the ice to get us started on the PK, we've got Sarver, Banyan, Bennett, and Espirito. Rampage are able to clear it the distance. Stars goaltender holds it up. He's going to leave it for his defenseman. Stars up the near side. They're going to drop it back to the trailer. Into the Rampage zone on the near side. To the point. Pass across to the far circle. Goes to the far wall. Stars keep it in the zone. They've got it on the far side up to the top of the circle. Pass across. Can't get much on it, and I believe the net came off. I believe the net must have come off with when they stopped it. You know what? We'll take it.
Wow.
Minute 24 left on the penalty kill, and out to take over, we've got Whittingham, Whitted, Lester, and White.
That's a pretty good year.
Yeah, that's the first time, right? Puck bouncing around. Stars wrangle it in. Skate down low, back behind. Over to the far side, up to the point. Pass across to the near side. Back across again. Down low. Sticks in the way. Puck's bouncing around. It's into the corner. Battle for the puck down low. I'm sorry. Stars send it at the near side wall up to the blue line. Shot from up high. Shields with the save. Secondary shot. Shields with the save. And now Whitted wrangles the puck in. He skates up and out of the zone. Sends it across looking for Whittingham. Whittingham drives it in the corner. Sends it back behind. And now Rampage are going to get a change to the penalty killers. Stars hold up behind their net. They're going to regroup as well. 38 seconds left on the penalty kill. Stars skate to the near side. Skate down the far side wall. Centering pass. Quick shot goes just wide. Gets sent back up to the blue line. Held in the zone. Stars to the far wall. To the dot. Shot taken. Shields gets a stick on it. Deflects up and over and ends up on the near side wall. Up to the point. Quick. Shields with the save. Sorry. Quick shot. Up to the near side point. Stars pull it off the wall, send it back into the corner. Rampage are back at 5. Quick shot, goes off a body. Into the corner on the near side, and now gets sent up and out. And this is going to go on net, so play will continue. Rampage are going to get a quick change. They're back at full strength. Stars trying to take advantage. Up to the near side there into the Rampage zone. Cross, shot from the slot, deflects off a stick, ends up on the corner. Fewer picks it up, skates to the far side, sends it up for Drexel. Drexel's out of the zone, and a quick takeaway. Stars turn around back into the Rampage zone. Shields plays it up to the far wall. Puck ends up in the corner. Quick shot, and Shields got a piece, and it trickled through, and I think the Stars player was there to get it in the paint. So with 26 seconds left of period number 1, I think the Stars go by a score of 3-0. This is just a warm-up period, right? Like, this doesn't count. Like, you get a warm-up period at the beginning of the year. Out on the ice, we've got Judkins, Whitted, Banyan, White, and Lester. Rampage win the draw. Then it over to Lester. Lester takes the red line. He's going to dump it in hard. Rims around to the far side. Banyan drives it into the corner. Stars get there. Comes up the near side wall. Lester sends it back down for Judkins. Battle for the puck. Whitted gets a still. I'm sorry. Comes up to a Stars player on the near side. And time expires on period number 1. Okay, so we set the clock to 20-minute periods. They should be examined in between periods, right? But they're not going to. So this is a weird format where we have 20-minute periods, but still just get a ZAM supposedly halfway through the second, which means this ice is going to be absolutely awful. Coach over there talking to the boys. Hopefully he has something to say, because it is not a good start to the year so far. All right, as we get ready to get started here for period number 2, out on the ice, Ryder Shields and net. And up front, we've got Whittingham, Friedis, Dormer, White, and Lester. Which, since I haven't mentioned to this point, in case you haven't noticed, Carter Lester, who's an 09, a 16-year-old, will be joining the team for the remainder of the season, as far as I understand. Back into the Rampage zone. Lester's going to get there. Skates into the corner, sends it over to the near side for White. Up and out of the zone. Stars have it. They turn around to the far side. Back into the Rampage zone on the far side. Puck goes down into the corner. Dormer picks it up. Skates to the near side up to Friedis. Friedis cross ice for Whittingham off his stick, and he's going to wrangle it back in. It's into the zone over to Dormer now. Quick shot. Goalie has it. He's going to hang on. Dormer gets sent to the ice after the whistle and well after the puck had left. 19:29 left in period number 2. Out on the ice, we've got Whitted, Sarver, Drexel, Bennett, and Bisley face off in the Stars zone. Look at you getting the period updated and everything. Rampage win the draw. Bennett sends it to the far corner. Bisley pinching in, drives it down, back into the corner. Stars get there, up the wall on the near side. Tied up on the near side wall. Stars have it. They're going to clear it up and out. Drexel turns it around, sends it back in. Rampage tag up. They're going to give chase down low. Stars goaltender sends it to the far side. Puck comes to the near side corner. Tied up down low. Stars pull it out of the pile, skate to the far side back behind the net. Stars goaltender now has twice tripped up a Rampage player as they skated by, not in the blue. Puck comes up the near side. It's into the Rampage zone, bounces around, ends up down low. Bennett up the near side wall. Fewer drives it back into the corner, sends it around the wall to the far side. Stars are there. They send it down low. Back into the corner. On the far wall. Stars pick it up. Turn, shot. That one's going to go in. So with 18-18 left in period number 2, Stars go up by 4-0. Out on the ice, we've got Friedis, Dormer, Root, Espirito, and Bisley. Puck up the near side wall. Comes to a Stars player. They're going to drive it up and out of the zone. Into the far corner. Espirito gets there, sends it up the wall. It's going to come up and out of the zone. Stars regroup at neutral ice. Over to the near side. Fan on the pass, and now they're going to turn off the wall with it. Skate to the far side. And now it comes back into the Rampage zone up at the point. The near side wall. Shot. Shields with the save. Bisley skates into the far side up the wall, and the net came off again.
Did he rub it?
Huh?
Did he rub it off? Obviously, he ran into it.
I think he must have. Yeah, I don't. He must have just ran into it because he was moving from that side to this side, and I don't know. 17 minutes, 35 seconds left in period number 2. Face off in the Rampage zone. On the ice, we've got Sarver, Whitted, Lester, White, and Whittingham. Puck goes to the far side wall. rims around, and White sends it back out to the far side again. Stars with it, up to the point. Bouncing around out front. Whitted picks it up, sends it over for Sarver. Bouncing around again, and Stars are back in the Rampage zone. Pass across, and Lester gets his body in front of the pass. Drives it into the corner. Puck up to the point and shot. Bounces off a body, goes to the far wall. White and Whittingham in the mix down low. Still tied up in the corner. Looks like White's going to skate it out over to Lester. Lester skates it to the near side, holds up for a second, turns, looks, passes it up for Whitted. It goes off a stick into the Stars zone. Rampage are going to get a quick change. Puck comes across to the far side. Foster gets there, drives it down the wall on the far side into the corner. Puck over to the near side. Sarver gets there, feeds it out front, bounces around. Goalie makes a save, and we got a whistle before the puck went in. But it had to have been loose, but they got a really quick. They got a fast whistle. 16:31 left in period number 2. Face-off in the Stars zone. Out on the ice, we've got Banyan, Foster, Drexel, Bennett, and Bisley. Tied up on the draw, still bouncing around, comes back behind the Stars net. Stars pick it up down low, send it up the wall on the near side, comes up to Bennett at neutral ice. He's going to send it in the far side. Rampage tag up and give chase. Banyan chases it down low, Stars sending it up the wall. Bisley drives it in, and then quick poke check, and now Stars coming up and out of the zone with it. They send it to the near side corner. Drexel gets a stick on it, battle down low, comes out to Foster. Foster turns, he's going to skate up and out of the zone on the far side. He takes the red line, sends it in. Bisley got ridden down, and we have a penalty coming to the Stars.
For us? Not for us?
Okay. What I saw was a Lincoln Stars player riding Bisley down to the ice, and apparently that is a penalty to Kyle Bisley. So 15:42 left in period number 2, and for reasons I can't explain, Rampage are going back on the penalty kill. Out on the ice, we've got White, Lester, Freitas, and Whittingham to start the penalty kill. Stars win the draw up to the point on the far side. Down the wall, back up to the far side point. Across the blue line, down to the circle. Across the far side circle. Quick shot gets deflected, ends up on the near side wall. Up to the point. Back down the wall. Quick shot. It's going to come back to the wall on the near side. Stars send the puck across. Shot from up top. Doesn't make it through. Bouncing around, and then quick shot. Shields with the save. Now another quick shot. It's out front. And we get a whistle. And we've got some extracurricular after the whistle.
Yeah, it should be.
1:24 left on the penalty kill, 15:06 left in period 2, and we're going to have a player from each team sent to the box. Out on the ice to take over on the penalty kill, we've got Bennett, Espirito, Whitted, and Sarver. Rampage with 2 defensemen in the box currently. Tied up on the draw, gets poked out to the far wall. Stars send it up to the point on the far side. Over to the near side, back again, shot from the circle, Shields with the save, he's going to hang on to it. Another face-off in the Rampage zone, and we're going to get Judkins and Banyan out to join Espirito and Bennett. Stars win the draw. Send it down the wall on the far side. Back up blue line center. Down to the circle on the near side. Up to the blue line and across. Top of the circle, down low, turn, fired, Shields with the save. Puck is bouncing around and now gets cleared up and out. Judkins is going to give chase on the forecheck. Stars are going to regroup in their zone. 48 seconds left on the penalty kill. Stars skate in on the far side. Puck takes a weird bounce, comes out to Bennett out front, sends it up, goes off a stick and comes out of the zone. Stars have to regroup. They turn around, skate back into the zone. Cross to blue line center, across the far side of the circle. Tied up down low. Esperito gets there, unable to clear. Bounces up in the air, and everybody loses sight of it. I think it went into the stands. So 16 seconds left on the penalty kill. 13:58 left in period number 2. And out to continue this last 16 seconds of penalty kill, we've got White, Fewer, Drexel, and Foster. Across to the near side, shot taken. Shields has it in his glove. He's going to hang on. Same group out as before. 11 seconds left on the penalty kill. Rampage win it. White's going to turn. He fires at the distance. Drexel's going to chase it in on the forecheck. Stars regroup behind their net. Across to the far side, Rampage are at 5. Bisley gets a quick change on the far side. Puck comes through. It's into the Rampage zone. Shields holds it up for Fewer. Fewer sends it up. The far wall takes a weird bounce again. Comes out of the zone, and Stars push it back into their own zone, regain control. Pass across to the far side. Stars are in the Rampage zone on the far side. Puck comes across to the near side. Puck bounces around. Drexel sends it up in the air, out to neutral ice. Battle for the puck, and the Stars turn around with it. They're back in the Rampage zone. And we've got another penalty coming to the Rampage because apparently we're trying to make this like a 10-goal differential or something. I don't know. I didn't see what it is. It's to Whittingham and for roughing. 12:57 left in period number 2. Rampage are back on the penalty kill.
You might need to call that one both ways then.
Out on the ice, we've got Bennett, Bisley, and Whitted and Sarver coming out to start on the penalty kill, or really just continue on the penalty kill. Up to the point. Stars send it back down the wall. Centering pass gets deflected, comes up but not quite out, and we've got an interference call. It's on Lincoln that time. So we got an interference penalty coming to Lincoln. So with 12:49 left in the second, we'll be 4-on-4 for a minute and 52 seconds. And right now we've got the same crew out that was out before. So we've got Bisley, Bennett, Whitted, and Sarver. Rampage win the draw, but it's going to come up and out of the zone. Bennett wrangles it back in, sends it across for Bisley. Bisley skates up the far side, turns around back behind the net. Whitted has to get there, pick it up. A little miscommunication. He's going to skate up and send it over to Sarver on the far side. Sarver takes the red line, is going to dump it in. Bisley chases it down low into the corner, sends it back, looking for Whitted. It comes through and across the far side. Stars pick it up. They're to the near side. Stretch pass up top. Into the Rampage zone. Dropped it into the slot. Centering pass, and White's there. He's going to turn around and skate with it. White's got Freitas on the far side. He's into the zone. Tries to send it across. Lincoln gets sticks in the way. They turn around with it. Send it up and out. White holds it. Turns around looking for Dormer. Gets caught up in some skates, and now White backhands it. Goaltender makes a save. He's going to hang on. 11:52 left in period number 2. We've got 55 seconds left of 4v4 time. Out on the ice to take over on the 4-man attack, we've got Judkins, Banyan, Bisley, and Bennett. Up to the blue line. Driven back down. Bisley turns with it. Sends it towards the goaltender. Goalie makes a save. It puck ends up back behind and in the corner. Over to the far side corner. Judkins holds things up in the corner, up the wall. Stars get there. Now Judkins with a quick takeaway shot. Goalie makes a save. Comes across to the near side. Bennett feeds it down the wall. Comes back up, and Stars have it on the near side wall. Over to the far side. Stars are going to skate it up and out of the zone. Across the red line to the near side. That was offside. No call. Play continues. Puck comes up but not out. Stars drive it down. Centering pass. Bouncing around out front. Banyan gets a stick on it. He's going to clear the zone with it. And with that, Whittingham's out of the box. Rampage are at 5. Got a power play for 5 seconds. Foster's got it on the near side wall. Sends it into the zone. Nope. Sorry. Yep. Now it gets chipped down low. Root gets in the mix. Battle for the puck on the near side wall. And now the Stars are also back at 5. We're at 5-on-5 hockey. Cross to the far side. Stars chip it in down low. Stars pick it up the wall, send it back down again. Stars toss it across to the near side. Shot from up high. Deflects, ends up on the far wall. Stars with the takeaway, keep it in the zone, send it back down low. Back behind the net to the near side. Turn, quick shot, body's in the way. Comes back to the Stars player. Shot ends up in the near side corner. Whittingham sends it up to the point, and now it's going to bounce out. Stars get there, turn it back the other way. Puck comes off the wall. Stars drive it down low, back behind the net to the far side. Turn, quick shot. It's going to bounce out to the far side. Root's going to turn. He clears it out. That'll be icing. That'll give the Rampage a chance to change. And with 9:33 left in period number 2, sounds like we're going to go to an ice cut. I'm going to go on mute, take about a 10-minute break, try to compose myself and collect my thoughts. Hopefully the Rampage will do the same. We'll see you guys back in a little bit. All right, folks, welcome back as we get ready to start the second half of the second period. We got a 3-minute warm-up period up on the clock, which also isn't a thing. So we're doing all kinds of weird format stuff. We got 20-minute periods, only one ice cut, and apparently a 3-minute warm-up period after the ice cut, although neither team is doing that. But none of that matters as much as I just would like to see our boys start playing hockey. Playing their hockey, playing real hockey, because that's not what I've seen so far today. To say that we look bad today is a bit of an understatement. Okay, we've got 9:33 up on the board. Score is currently 4-0 in favor of the Lincoln Stars. Faceoff's going to be in the Rampage zone. Out on the ice, we've got Whitted, Sarver, Banyan, Lester, and White. Oh, goodness. Here we go. Tied up on the draw, still in the pile. It's going to come back behind the Rampage net from your side. White gets there, sends it up the boards, up and out of the zone, and plays blown dead for icing. 9:22 left in period number 2. Something. Thank you. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Stars are going to regroup. Sent back into the Rampage zone. That was icing. I don't know why it didn't get blown. Whitted's got it. He's up and out of the zone on the far side. Wrangles it in, sends it over to Sarver. Sarver chips it down the wall. White chases it back behind the net. Banyan gets there as well. Stars with the takeaway. Up the near side wall. White pinches in. Gets in the corner, centers the pass. Nobody home, and it's going to go across the far side. Quick turnaround by Dormer. Dormer takes a shot, goes just wide of the net, bounces out in front on the far side. Then Banyan is all tied up and hooked up.
Like, what kind of call is that? Go smoke another
Come
joint.
on, Stripes. That's terrible. 8:38 left in period number 2. Rampage going back on the penalty kill. Jack Banyan had been held the entire time that play was going on, and he turns around, gives a shove, and he gets a penalty. Out on the ice, the Stars on PK. We've got Judkins, Foster, Bennett, and Bisley.
Okay.
Puck comes across the near side point and just out of the zone. Stars are going to regroup and neutralize, send it across the far side. Out to the far wall, up to the point. Stars drive it in, turn around, send it back out. Doesn't connect. It's going to go the distance into the Stars zone. Stars. Rampage send it deep. Whitted gets in there, mixes it up for a second. Stars have the puck back. Stars dump it in a Rampage zone. Shields holds up behind his net. Sends it up the wall on the far side. Freitas mixes it up, and now White's going to clear it. 1:12 left on the penalty kill. Stars regroup behind their net. White turns around. He's going to clear it the distance again. 50 seconds, 50 seconds left on the penalty kill. Stars hold it up behind their net. They're going to regroup. Skate to the near side. Send the pass across to the far side into the Rampage zone down the far wall. Skate in, quick shot. Shields with the save. He's got it in his glove. He's going to hang on to it. We're going to face off in the Rampage zone. 33 seconds left on the penalty kill. Out to take over, we've got Judkins, Drexel, Bisley, and Bennett. Puck down low into the corner. Bisley sends it up the wall on the far side, comes up and out. Stars regrouping in their zone behind their net. They're going to pick it up, skate to the near side. Drexel in on the forecheck, holds things up momentarily. Stars come skating through. They're on the near side. Centering pass goes to the far side wall. Back down below. Puck on the far wall. Now Drexel's going to clear it. Rampage are back at 5. Mannion in on the forecheck. Puck comes up the far wall, off the wall, and Mannion sends it down low. It goes, ends up in the near side corner. Puck back down below. Stars send it back to this side. Drexel ties things up in the mix. Off the wall now, bounces right back to the wall. Still tied up on the near side. Stars pull it out of the pile, send it across. They're into neutral zone, and they're going to dump it in the Rampage zone. Deep. Puck to the near side wall. Freitas gets a stick on it, sends it back for Fewer. Fewer skates off the wall, sends a stretch pass for Whittingham. Whittingham's got some space. He's into the zone. Whittingham with a shot. It went off the iron, and then everybody lost sight of it. I still don't know where it went. Oh, it's on the near side. Yeah. I can't tell you what happened because I couldn't see a thing. 5:51 left in period number 2. Right, and with the darker bleachers, I think that makes it harder to see. I don't know. Anyway, out on the ice, we've got Rahoja and Roberts, Root, Bisley, and Esparito. Puck down below, up and out of the zone, into the Rampage zone on the near side. Stars send it up to the point, pass across to the far side. Back down low, takes a weird bounce, ends up right out front. Root's going to pick it up. He turns with it. Root takes the red line, and he's into the zone. Pass across, couldn't quite connect, and now it does. And a couple of shots, goalie's got it. It was not covered. The net's off. So we get a stoppage. A couple of good opportunities and a couple of saves by the Lincoln Stars goaltender. 5:21 left in period number 2, face off in the Stars zone. On the ice, we've got Drexel, Foster, Judkins, Lester, and White. Stars pick it up. They skate up and out of the zone with it. To the far side. Center of the pass. Puck comes right out front. Quick shot. Shields with the save. Goes to the far corner. Shot goes off a body, ends up on the far wall. Centering pass and a quick shot. Shields has it. He's going to hang on. 4:57 left in period number 2. Face off in the Rampage zone. We'll get a change of cast and crew. We've got Bisley, Whitted, Sarver, Bennett, and Bannon. Puck down low in the corner, cross to the far side, up the far wall. Now Banyan backhands it out of the zone. Sarver gets a stick on it, and Rampage are offside into the zone. 4:45 left in period number 2. Faceoff's going to come outside the Stars zone. I think it's the same crew as before. We've got Sarver, Whitted, Banyan, Bisley, and Bennett. Into the Stars zone. Stars have it. Banyan on the forecheck. It's going to go to the far corner. Up the far wall. Stars turn with it. Sauce the pass across and deflected into the Rampage zone. Bennett comes back for it over to the far side to Bisley. Up the far wall. Quick shot. Bouncing around and now comes up and not out. And puck ends up down low. Up the near side wall. Whitted's going to pick it up. He skates out with it, sends it across for Banyan. Banyan's into the zone, sends it back to the near side. Bisley pinches in, and now the Stars are going to clear up and out into the Rampage zone on the near side. Stars with it down low in the corner. They're going to skate back behind the Rampage net. Freitas being an absolute menace back behind. Now the Bisley picks up the puck, brings it to the near side, clears it up and out, way up in the air. Takes a weird bounce, but Whittingham's going to get there to avoid the ice. He's sending it out front. Nice move, and Stars with the save, and then it comes back to Freitas. So with 3:32 left in period number 2, Rampage show signs of life and get on the board. Goal going to John Jack Freitas after some excellent hustle by the Whittingham Dormer Freitas line. And out on the ice, we've got Rahosian, Roberts, Root. That's 3 R's. That's the R Pirate line. And Esperito and Fewer. Stars with the puck. They're going to dump it in the Rampage zone. Takes a weird bounce again. These boards are weird and awful. Back behind the net now. Battle for the puck down low. Goes to the far wall. Root stops, sends it across for Rahosian. It's out of the zone. Turn back around and again, and then Esperito sends it in the Star zone. Star send it back in there into the Rampage zone deep. Roberts gets there, sends it back up the near side wall to a point but not out. Shot on net gets deflected, and Shields has it in his glove. And again, the refs are going to wait until we get one check until they blow the whistle. Well, it wasn't, but because he didn't blow the whistle until after.
Until Rodder's like, hello, it's in my
glove. It should have been stopped. We have noticed they're a lot quicker to blow the whistle when it's on the Lincoln Stars goaltender than with Ryder. Out on the ice, we've got Foster, White, Judkins, Lester, and Drexel. Up to the point, not out. Stars ribbon around the boards to the far side. Lester picks it up, sends it up the boards on the far side, takes another weird bounce, comes right back to him. Puck doesn't come out of the zone. Gets sent back in deep. White gets there, sends it up the boards to the near side. Judkins up and out of the zone. Stars back for it in their own zone. Send the pass across to the far side. It's back into the zone. He never touched it.
Never had control over it.
Well, he never touched it once it went across the line. We were offside, but he didn't touch it. But it doesn't matter. Faceoff is going to come outside the Lincoln Stars zone. 2:19 left in period number 2. On the ice, we've got Sarver, Banyan, Whitted, Bisley, and Bennett. Rampage win it. Banyan drives it into the zone. It gets tipped up and out. Now Bennett's going to send it deep. Chased into the corner. Stars clear it. That's icing. And we do get a whistle. 2:06 left in period number 2. Faceoffs back in the Stars zone. Tied up on the draw. Stars are going to get it. They skate it to the far side behind the net. Quick. Sarver almost had a stick on it, and Stars regain it. They send it through. Doesn't connect. That's icing. We get a whistle. Faceoff's coming back to the Stars zone. 1:53 left in period number 2. Tied up on the draw. Stars get there. Send it just out of the zone. Goes off a body. Bounces back into the Rampage zone. Shields has to hold it up. Up the near side wall. Comes back down. Bennett ties it up. I think Whitted gets a stick on it, but it's still tied up on the near side wall. Up to the point. Not out of the zone. Woody gets a body in the way, but then Stars regain it. Shot goes off the iron and bounces to the far wall. Centering pass, quick shot, Shields with the save. 1 minute, 20 seconds left in period number 2. Out on the ice. Freitas, Dormer, Whittingham, Espirito, Fewer. Battle for the puck. Stars are going to come up with it. They send it down into the corner. Up to, it comes back to a Stars player. Stars drive it down low. It's the near side wall. Back behind, out front, and Shields is going to cover it up, and we'll get a stoppage. 55.8 seconds left in period number 2. Same crew as before. Lincoln wins the draw. Quick shot. Shields knocks it aside. Ends up on the far wall. Battle for the puck down low. Fewer's going to pick it up. Drives it up the near side wall. Up to Freitas. Freitas over off of Whittingham's skates. And he's going to poke it down low into the corner. Dormer gets there. Centers it out front for Freitas. Quick shot. It doesn't. I don't think he got the shot off. Puck ends up back down low behind the net. Freitas gets in the mix. Turns with it, and we've got a penalty coming to the Stars. And they touched it up just now. Sorry, I'm not arguing with you. Believe it or not, I'm trying to keep us both calm down, which I'm not very good at. 19.6 seconds left in period number 2. Rampage are going to be on the power play. I think for the second time this game, really. We had a little overlap after the 4-on-4. Out on the ice to get us started, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Root, and Lester. Puck down into the corner. Battle for the puck. It's anybody's game. Bounces out, and now time expires on the period. Yeah, he held him and pulled him down. He wouldn't let him up. So your score after 2 periods is 4-1 in favor of the Lincoln Stars. Rampage will start period number 3 with 1:41 left on the power play. All right, folks, welcome back as we get ready to get started period number 3. As I mentioned before, Rampage have 1:41 left on the power play. Currently down 4-1, and starting to show a few signs of life here. Just need to keep that rolling, keep building, and try to finish this game strong so we have something to build on for the next two. Out on the ice to get us started. Period number 3, we've got Banyan, Freitas, Whittingham, Dormer, and White. Stars win the draw. They're going to clear it all the way down. White picks it up back behind the net. Over to Dormer. Dormer cross goes off the body, and now Freitas is going to poke it into the zone. Puck back behind the net. Freitas gets a stick in there, bounces out front, and now Stars are going to clear it. White recovers in his own zone with it. He's going to skate behind his net and regroup. White up the far side, sends it across to the near side off the boards. Freitas picks it up at the point, and battle for the puck up high, gets cleared back out. Whittingham's going to come back for it. Whittingham regroups behind the net. Leaves it for White. White's going to skate to the far side, up for Dormer. Dormer up the wall, into the zone on the far side. Dormer down low. Tries to poke it in. Banyan picks it up in the corner. Sends it up to the point to Whitted. Whitted at the far side point. Back down to Dormer, back up to Whitted. Quick shot, goalie with the save. He's going to cover. We'll get a stoppage. 33 seconds left on the power play. And we will finish getting a quick change of the power play unit. We've got Drexel, Whitted, Sarver out with Root and Lester. 18:52 left in period number 3. Rampage win the draw to Root over to Lester off the wall. Turn sends it down to Drexel across for Root. Root back to Lester. Down low for Whitted. Up to Drexel. Drexel down to Whitted. Whitted skates up the near side wall. Off the wall. Turns, fires it across to the far side. Root stops it at the point. Sauces it across for Lester. Lester knocks it down, takes a shot. Goalie makes a save, bounces out front, and goalie makes another save. It goes wide, and the Stars are able to clear. Drexel picks the puck up behind his net, skates up the near side, sends it up to Sarver. Puck bounces around and gets sent into the Stars zone on the far corner. Stars are back at full strength. Root ties things up down low in the corner. Stars up and out of the zone, cross to the far side. They're into the Rampage zone. Bennett picks it up. Turns with it. He's going to regroup. Up the wall. Comes through. Nobody touches up to avoid the too many men penalty. Off the wall. Comes up to the point and out of the zone. Bennett has to come back and regroup at neutral ice. Over to Bisley. Bisley up towards Rahojan off his stick, and now it's into the zone. Stars get there behind, send it to the far wall. Out to Rahojan with a quick takeaway, keeps it in the zone, deflects off his stick, up into the stands on the far side, and out of play. 17:22 left in period number 3. We can get a face-off in the Stars zone. On the ice, we've got Judkins, Foster, Espirito, Fewer, and one short. Looks like Rahojan's coming back out. I think he thought he was going to the bench. Rampage win the draw. Fewer sends it down, rims around to the near side. Stars up and out of the zone. It's into the Rampage zone on the near side. Fewer gets there, turns with it. He's going to turn and skate. Fewer up and out, across the red line. Chips it into the zone. Rahojan with it. Stars with it, coming back the other way. Sauced across to the near side. Quick shot goes up and over. It's going to go to the far side wall, up to the point, but not out. Judkins with the steal. He drives it up and out of the zone. Then it comes back to Fewer, chips it back the other way. A little back and forth at neutral, and we have a penalty coming to the Stars, I believe. No?
Obviously, right or left the net.
Okay. I didn't see that. Thank you for the clarification. So with 16:39 left in period number 3, I don't know.
I'm missing everything. It must be too dark.
Out on the ice, we've got Banyan, Freitas, Whittingham, White, and Dormer to get us started on the power play. Rampage win the draw. Back to Freitas on the near side. Sauced up towards White. He keeps it in the zone, but Stars have it. They skate up and out, and puck comes back to White. He's going to send it up on the far side. Looking for Banyan. A little back and forth at neutral ice, and Freitas picks it up, sends it back in his zone. White has to come back for it. He's going to regroup behind the net. Sauced across towards Freitas. He's into the zone, sends it down low to the far side. Dormer gets in there, sends it up to the point, goes through White, up and out of the zone. White has to regroup. Over for Whittingham. Whittingham skates through. He's into the zone. It gets poked towards the goaltender, who's going to turn it aside. Now the Stars are going to clear it back into the Rampage zone. 1:07 left on the power play. Lester's going to come back. Rampage are getting a change. Lester sets up behind the net. He's going to skate up and out over to Drexel on the near side. Drexel cross ice, goes off of a skate and bounces back. Now it goes to the far side. Into the zone. Whitted's going to chase it down low into the corner. Whitted gets his stick slashed out of his hands and looks at the ref like, you didn't see that? Stars coming back 3-on-1. Short-handed. Drexel picks it up. Root picks it up on the near side up to Whitted. Whitted's in the zone over to Drexel. Quick shot. Goaltender makes it. That went in the net! Okay. You had to wait till they started celebrating to signal it. So with 20 seconds left on the power play, Rampage get another one on the board, making it 4-2, 14:59 left in period number 3. And the ref standing next to the net, who was supposed to indicate, didn't want it to be so he waited for, I think maybe.
They were the last time they were here.
That's right. Out on the ice, we've got Rosen, Foster, Roberts, Bennett, and Bisley. Yes, I was just reminded of the last time that we were here. The officials were actually high while reffing the game, and that's not me talking like somebody who's scorned with bad officiating like I usually do. I'm not making a joke. They actually were high. Smelled like marijuana, red eyes, the whole bit. Had the munchies through the game. Puck gets tied up down in the near side corner. Up to Rahojan. Flips it up, and that's probably going to be icing. And it is, so we get a whistle for icing. Face-off being the Rampage zone. 14:20 left in period number 3. Out on the ice, we've got Whittingham, Dormer, Freitas, Espirito, and Fewer. In case I didn't mention it, that was Carter Drexel with the last goal, the power play goal. Drexy with hands so sexy. Lincoln Stars send it up and out. Dump it back in. They have to tag up. Fewer skates it to the near side. Loses the handle. It stays in the zone. Espirito ties things up on the near wall. Up to Whittingham. Whittingham turns, feeds it up and out of the zone. Stars have it at neutral ice. They send it back in. Puck in the near corner. Apparently they were offside. I think they actually had tagged up, but that helped us out a little bit. Puck back in the Stars zone. Out to the far wall. Comes across to the near side. Stars skated up and out of the zone. Send it in deep. White's going to get there. Up the far wall. Just outside the zone. Drexel up looking for Whittingham, and now Judkins is going to send it into the zone. Whittingham going for a change. Stars with it in their own zone. They're going to skate it off the wall. Make a quick move. Turn, look into the zone. White with this takeaway. He turns around, comes back the other way. He's into the Stars zone, and poke check is going to go to the far wall. Stars coming back the other direction. Into the Rampage zone on the far side. Skate across the near side. Shot taken. Shields with the save. Puck comes across the far side point. Quick shot. Puck bounces around and back out to the point on the far side. Quick shot. Shields with the save. Comes up to the point on the near side. And Judkins is going to pick it up, skates to the far side. Sauces it across for Root. Root's got a little room. Root's into the zone. And Root with the goal. Rooter the shooter with his first goal back this year, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Forgive me if I've missed a sooner one, but I do think
I'm pretty sure it's his first back.
since he's been back, which was not that long ago. 12:27 left in period number 3. Mason Root with the goal, making the score 4-3 in a game a little more interesting. Out on the ice, we've got Banyan, Whitting, Sarver, Bennett, and Bisley. Stars win the draw. Take the red line. They're going to dump it hard. Shields holds it up. It gets stuck on the back of the net. Now he sends it. Takes a weird bounce. Banyan gets checked from behind, and we do have the call. Yeah, this guy was looking the other direction. But we do have a call, and the signal, that'll be a 10-2. He signaled the boarding.
Freaking head contact.
12:14 left in period number 3, and with a boarding penalty, Rampage will be on the power play for the next 2, and the young man going to the box will sit most of the rest of the game. Out on the ice to get us started on the power play, we've got Friedis, Banyan, Whittingham, White, and Dormer. Oh, well, that's odd. They have it up on the board as 2. Yeah, I think that's a mistake. They have it up on the board as, yeah, and they have 4 on the ice, which is how it should be. Puck comes across to the near side to Friedis, up to White, over to Dormer, to Banyan, over to Friedis, quick shot. Goalie makes a save, comes back up to White, quick shot, goes off a body and into the corner. Dormer sends it up to White at the point, across to Friedis. Friedis takes a shot, body's in the way, comes back to Dormer. Dormer takes a shot, that's going to go in! Kevin Dormer on the foul play. 11:44 left in period number 3. Rampage tie the score, 4-4.
Wow, I think they maybe woke up now.
I hope so. Rampage building back with a little momentum now. Gavin Dormer in the library with the candlestick. Out on the ice, we've got Root, Judkins, Drexel, White, and Lester. Rampage win the draw. White's got it. Sends it up the far side. Backhanded and into the zone. And we've got a penalty coming to Lincoln Stars. So with 11:33 left in period number 3, Rampage will be back on the power play. Out on the ice, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Root, Lester, and Sarver to get us started on this power play. Rampage win the draw. Root at the point, skates down into the circle, down low for Sarver. Back up towards Root, it goes through him and out to neutral ice. Lester wrangles it back in. He's going to hold up behind his net and regroup. Lester up to Drexel on the near side. Into the zone. Far corner. Comes up to the point but not out. Root holds it in. Down to Whitted. Cross ice to the near side. Stars get a stick on it. Drexel at the point. He's going to skate down low. Feeds it across to Root. Doesn't get much on the shot. It ends up in the corner on the far side. Puck tied up down low in the corner. Drexel up to Lester. Over to Sarver. Sarver sauces it across looking for Root. Root backhands it to Drexel. Up to Lester. Shot goes off some skates. Ends up on the far wall. Lester backhands it into the corner for Sarver. Stars get there. Send it back behind their net. They're going to send it up and out. 57 seconds left on the power play. Shields is going to hold it up for Root. Rampage getting a change. Root's going to let it go and go to the bench for a change so that Rampage can finish. White with it behind his net. Up to Dormer. Dormer across for Friedis. Freitas makes a move. He's into the zone, drops it for Banyan. Sticks in the way. Stars get a stick on it. Still stuck on the wall on the near side. Stars send it up and out. They clear into the Rampage zone. 27 seconds left on the power play. White has to come back and regroup. Over to Dormer on the far side. Dormer sauces it across for Freitas. It's off the wall, and apparently we're offside. Freitas got a little ahead of the bounce. Linesman's first whistle was a little anemic. 13 seconds left on the power play. Face-off just outside Stars zone. On the ice, we've got Roberts, Rahosian, Foster, Bisley, and Bennett. Rampage win the draw. Roberts over to Bennett. Bennett's going to regroup. Drops it back for Bisley. Bisley to Bennett on the near side. Quick move. Stars with the steal, or at least they hold it up on the wall. Stars are back at 5. Puck goes down low. Bisley picks it up. Back to Bisley. Bisley out of the zone. Feeds it across. It goes off the wall into the Stars zone and back out again. Foster gets a stick on it. A little back and forth, and now we've got another penalty coming to the Lincoln Stars. So with 9:11 left, somebody call 911. Rampage are on the power play again. Third period. Methinks that with the Rampage building back from a huge deficit, we're in their heads a little bit. They're starting to get a little more penalties now. Out on the ice, we've got Banyan, Freitas, Whittingham, White, and Dormer. Yeah, I think so. Well, and they're kind of doing some of this to themselves, too. To Banyan. Banyan sends it across. Quick. Freitas tries to stuff it on the backhand. It goes through and across the far side. Dormer traps it on the wall.
You can't pass it with his hand.
It cleared the zone as a hand pass. Puck back into the Rampage zone.
The freaking World Juniors this year.
Right.
The same thing, like on a face-off.
White to the near side, and then Stars are going to send it back into the Rampage zone. Shields is there, feeds it to the near side boards. Whittingham drops it back for Dormer. Dormer for White. Back to Dormer. Sorry, it goes through his skates. Freitas has it to Banyan. Banyan down to Dormer. Dormer centers the pass, deflects, and comes right back into the corner. Up and out of the zone now. Banyan turns it back around. Freitas takes an elbow to the face mask. Play continues. Lester's going to come back and pick it up behind his net. 55 seconds left on the power play. Rampage getting a change. Lester makes a quick move to the near side wall. Dumped it into the zone. Back behind the net and now into the corner on the far side. Stars change direction, come to the near side. They're going to clear the distance. Takes a weird bounce, and Root is going to pick it up, which that wouldn't have been icing anyway because they're on the penalty kill, but these boards are weird. Drexel sends it across to the far side. Root pokes it in. Whitted chases it down low, turns with it, centers it off of a skate, and now Stars pick it up. They're going to flip it up and out and into the Rampage zone. 12 seconds left on the power play for the Rampage. Lester picks it up behind his net, sends it up to Drexel. It's off his stick and into the zone. Tied up behind the boards. Drexel gets in there. Whitted standing by as well. Whitted pulls it out of the pile, sends it up the boards on the far side. Quick shot from the point. Goalie has it in his glove. He hangs on. We get a stoppage while the face-off in the Stars zone. 7:02 left in period number 3. Everything's all tied up. Out on the ice, we've got Roberts, Rahosian, Foster, Bisley, and Bennett. Puck tied up back behind. Comes to the near side. Fed up, and Stars are now out of the zone. Feed it across the far side. Flip into the zone down low. Bisley feeds it around to the near side. Rahosian, gets held at the blue line. Stars flip it back down low. Bisley gets there, sends it into the corner. Rahosian turns with it, backhands it up off the wall, and now Roberts has it. He's out of the zone. A little back and forth at neutral ice. Stars have the puck. Stars are going to dump it. Shields holds it up. Bennett's going to pick it up. Skates to the near side up to Rahosian. Rahosian flips it up in the air. It's going to go into the Stars zone. They waved it off because the Stars player could have played it and elected not to. Puck comes back. Bounces off, and now Freitas picks it up. He skates into the zone. Quick shot, bodies in the way. Doesn't make it through. Dormer holds the puck, keeps it in the zone for now. Stars flip it way up in the air, and it bounces through, and Stars have a little bit of room. Quick shot, Shields with the save, and a second one as well. And he's got it trapped under. And trapped under his leg pad. Excellent save on a really weird, quick breakaway opportunity. 5:44 left in period number 3. Face off in the Rampage zone. And Rampage getting a change. We've got White, Lester, Judkins, Drexel, and Root. Puck to the near side. Judkins takes it out of the zone. Stars with it in their zone. Pinching in. They send it across. Quick steal by Root. He turns, fires it back into the zone. Rampage are all tagged up. Puck back behind. Stars send it up the far side wall. And into the Rampage zone. Bounces into the near side corner. Stars up the wall to the point. Fed back down the wall. It's going to rim around to the far side. White gets there, sends it up the wall and out. And, ooh, yeah, I think it hit the post and out. It almost was an icing, but 5:07 left in period number 3. Face off back in the Rampage zone. On the ice, we've got Whitted, Banyan, Sarver, Bennett, and Bisley. Puck comes up to the point. Stars send it back down low. Rims around to the near side. Bisley sends it up the wall. It's tied up on the wall on the near side. Battle for the puck. Near side wall. Comes off. Whitted's going to pick it up. Skates out of the zone. Takes the red line. Over to Sarver. Sarver's in on the far side. Shot deflects up into the netting and out of play. So we get a stoppage. Face off in the Stars zone with 4:43 left in period number 3. On the ice, Bisley, Bennett, Rahosian, Foster, Roberts. Up to the point, sent back down low. Roberts centers it out front, nobody home. Stars pick it up. They're going to skate to the near side wall, clear it up, and it takes a bounce into the Rampage zone. Centering pass. Puck bounces out front, and Roberts just blows a tire. Shot deflects up into the netting and out of play. So, yes, I agree. There was an excellent defensive play by Brady Bennett. As my expert cohort partner in crime, Sonia Shields, pointed out. Out on the ice, we've got Freitas, Whittingham, Dormer, Lester, and White. Rampage win the draw. White sends it up the boards to the point, but not out. Freitas has lost his stick. Puck comes around. Oh, the ref gets in the way. Yeah. Puck gets chipped back into the Rampage zone. Lester chases it down in the corner. Sorry, I swallowed some spit. I can't talk. Quick shot. Deflects up and over. Puck bouncing around. It comes up to the point and out of the zone. 3:45 left in period number 3. Stars with it. Up the near side wall into the Rampage zone deep. White sends it around the boards for Drexel. Chips it up and out of the zone. And it comes back to White. White skates up and out, takes the red line, and dumps it in. Rampage getting a change. Puck tied up on the far wall. Root gets there, turns with it, gets tied up on the wall. Now Stars have the puck. They skate through into the Rampage zone, and now come back the other way. Judkins with it. Takes the red line, chips it in. Takes a weird bounce and kind of gets stuck, and now it's on the far side. Out to Bennett at neutral ice. Over to Bisley. Bisley into the zone. Under 3 minutes left in period number 3. Tied up on the far side. Down low. Stars with it. Skate to the near side. Up the near side wall. Up and out of the zone. Whitted with the takeaway, and we've got a penalty.
This is why I don't understand why more players just don't drop their sticks.
Right.
Like if I got slashed,
So with
I'd be like,
2:44 left in period number 3, Rampage are going to be on the penalty kill. Just to make this real good and interesting. Slashing penalty to Boone Whitted that I'm not buying for a second. And not just because he's my kid. Out on the ice to get us started on the PK, we've got Banyan, Foster, Bennett, and Bisley. Stars win the draw up to the point. Cross to the far side. Back up to the point. Cross to the near side. Down low. Sticks in the way. Shields with the save, and now we get a stoppage. And we've got a lot of people not being willing to quit when the play is over. One minute 45 left on the penalty kill, 2:29 in the period. And we are going to send one from each team to the box for the extracurricular after the whistle. Should remain 5-on-4. Rampage still on the penalty kill for a minute 45. Out on the ice to take over, we've got Whittingham, Judkins, White, and Lester.
I think twice in that with sticks.
Yeah. Oh, and we've got another penalty coming to the Rampage. Son of a Rampage tag up. We're going to be 5-on-3 for a minute 39 to finish out this game. Game's all tied up. This is 2:23 to go, and this is what we call gut check time. Out on the ice for the 3-man defense, we've got Lester, White, and Whittingham. And Rampage are going to call, I think Rampage are calling timeout. Minute 39.
He doesn't swing. He's gonna. So, do you think when it gets to a certain point, nobody when it gets to a certain point that he will go with it?
I wouldn't because,
I know we're tied, but
well, and I also wouldn't, even with 5 on, you're talking about them pulling to add an extra
Not now,
to make it
but
6-on-3.
before the 5-on.
I wouldn't, only because we can ice it all day long on the penalty kill, so you kind of don't want to give empty nets for them to ice it towards. I mean, I don't know, maybe, but I don't think I would. I would.
You just wonder, like, sometimes
Yeah, because they already have a 2-man advantage, so I think I would. I could see it as a strategy. I wouldn't do it, but I also don't coach hockey. Stars pick up the puck. Cross to the near side. Back again. Quick shot. Goes up and over. Ends up on the near side wall. Stars are going to pick it up at the point. Pass across. Sticks in the way. Stars are going to recover. Top of the circle. Nice poke check, and now it comes back to a Stars player at the blue line. Shot, and it gets in the way, and Rampage are able to clear. 1:10 left on 5-on-3 penalty kill. Stars with it up the near side wall. Pass across to the far side. Into the Rampage zone. Goes off a stick, bounces up. Stars knock it down, keep it in the zone. Down the wall on the near side at the top of the circle. Back down low, turn, cross to the far side, and the net has come off, so we get a stoppage.
At least the net's not bad like in other places.
No.
He just pushed off of that one.
He doesn't come out of the box yet.
No, he could come at 2. He could have came out at 2 minutes.
Oh, we got a goal. Did we get a goal on that one?
No, that was the 10-minute-er.
Yeah, but that happened at 12:14
When I
left.
looked, there was still, he would have been able to come out 2 minutes left.
Okay.
Because I was watching it because she messed up on
Because
the time.
he had to serve the 2 minutes and then 10 minutes after that, right? But
And then he would have, but he actually came out
I
later
thought he
than
went in
10
at 12:14. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think, but we'll discuss later. If Sonia and I are arguing with each other, that means we're not arguing with anybody else. So
We're discussing.
up circle, shot, body in the way, comes up and out. Rampage cleared again. 18 seconds left of 5-on-3. Under a minute left in the period. Pass across comes through to the near side corner. Rampage are at 5 now. 5-on-4 penalty kill across the far side. Shields with the save. He covers it up. We get a stoppage. 39.9 seconds and 16 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Rampage. We're at 5-on-4 penalty kill. And out on the ice, we've got Whitted, Whittingham, Lester, and White. Into the corner. White turns, sends it up off the boards and out. 10 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Rampage. Stars are going to regroup behind their net. To the near side, through neutral, into the Rampage zone. Rampage are back at 5. 20 seconds left in the period. Stars pass it across, goes off a stick, comes out of the zone. Judkins gets there first, skates to the far side, and Stars pick up the puck. 6 seconds left. Coming back the other way. Quick shot. Shields turns to the side. It goes into the netting and out of play. And time expires on period number 3. So, first half of the game, 4 goals for the Lincoln Stars. Second half of the game, 4 goals for the Colorado Rampage. And what does that mean? That means we get some extra hockey on this first game of the weekend. As we get ready to go into the overtime period, it should be 3v3 for 5 minutes. Sudden death, followed by, if no one scores in the overtime period, followed by a shootout. That's the way it should be. But this has been a weird and different format all game long so far. So
I guess because they had time, I guess.
right.
You have a while now.
5 minutes up on the board. We are going to swap sides. That's the other thing. It is overtime period is very similar to period number 2 as far as you were protecting the goal that is the furthest from your bench. The name of the game is control. Controlling the puck. Out on the ice to get us started for this overtime period, we've got Freitas, Dormer, Bennett, and of course Ryder Shields in between the pipes. Tied up on the draw. Lincoln comes out of the pile with it. They send it back into their zone.
I hate it. They're fast.
They are.
Very fast.
I don't like giving them extra ice to work with. Centering pass on the back door goes through into the corner, up to the point. Near side point and back blue line center. Stars drive down low, drop it to the point, near side. Skate out to the slot, shot deflects up into the netting and out of play. So with 4:31 left in overtime, we'll get a face-off in the Rampage zone and 3 fresh overtime skaters to take over. We've got Whitted, Whittingham, and White. www.
I worry when you're 3-on-3 with this team. You're so fast.
Puck goes down low into the corner. Comes up to a Stars player at the point. He's going to skate it out to neutral and regroup.
Yeah, definitely.
Stars the far side. Down low, out front, sticks in the way, gets poked up and out. If Whittingham can get there first, he'll have some room. He does so. Whittingham wraparound attempt, and that goes in! Jack Whittingham with the goal. His celebration loses his footing and falls to the ice. Celebrating a little too much. So, just as we said at the ice cut, our hope was that the boys would start playing hockey again in the second half, and they did just that. Just enough. So, Rampage come away with an overtime win in the first game of the weekend. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow at the same bat time, same bat channel, 2:15 Central Time. And thanks to everybody for tuning in.